roll my sleeves.
For those of you who don't know, this is called improv.
Good. Sasha Zuba, represented by the J. Brooks Talent Agency. You know, a lot of people don't know this about me. I'm not American. I wasn't even born here. I've lived here for a long time. Yeah, I mean, I've got the accent, but I was actually born overseas. And, you know, a lot of people ask me why, like, are your parents European? You know, not really. Dad's from New York. My mom's from Ohio. They met in Florida. So why the heck was I born overseas? Well, they saved a lot of money. And they said, you know, we could buy a car, or we could go on a trip together. You and me. And my mom had never been out of the country, and she said, forget the car, let's go overseas. So they went to England. They loved the people. They loved it. And they even went to Germany. They loved the countryside. They got to ride horses. They saw a medieval Renaissance festival. But my mom, ever since she was a little girl, always wanted to go to Paris. That's where she wanted to be. She wanted to see the Eiffel Tower. She wanted to go to the Louvre. She wanted to see the little shops on the Parisian streets. She just wanted to be there. You know, when you see films on TV and they show Paris and all that big CinemaScope lettering and coloring, you want to be there. You want to feel it for yourself. And so that was the last place on their trip. 1 week in Paris. Now when you're in Germany, there's a lot of cobblestone streets. My mom twisted her ankle. And by the time they got to Paris, she had crutches. So she spent the whole week hobbling through the Parisian streets on crutches. But she did get to see her shops. And she did get to see the Eiffel Tower. They went through these little shops, and it came to an old jewelry shop run by, of course, a husband and wife. Because it's not McDonald's, yeah, they have it, but it's not chains. It's small shops. It's people. And they had this long conversation with this couple, and they got to go through the shops and see all these old silver rings that came from who knows where. One thing that my mom saw that stood out to me, in the back of the store, very back, dusty counter, it's like no one had ever been there. She sweeps away the dust, and she just sees this pearl necklace, single strand of pearls, nothing fancy, just a beautiful pearl necklace. She told me all about it. It was on a green velvet case, and she said to my dad, there's one thing I want, it's a souvenir, and it's this necklace. They looked at the price, and it wasn't going to happen. There's no way it was going to happen. We're talking like $1,000. They just traveled to Germany, to England, to Paris. They had hotels, they had meals. $1,000 is not going to happen. Very, very sweet old couple, and they said, we can't sell it for that much. I'm sorry, this is on consignment. It's been here forever. We can't. So they left. And they came back to the States. They got married, they had kids. Actually went back to England. That's where they had us. But before they left Paris, they gave that couple their address. So they could stay in touch, so they could sing Christmas cards. And their first Christmas back in the States, they got a package from Paris. Had no idea, kind of had forgotten. They open up the package, and there's that green case.